Having been prepared, like I'm already prepared. The license is in the middle console. The CDLs is in the middle console. As soon as I get pulled over, boom, right there. I don't got time to argue with no cop pulling me over because I know I'm gonna lose my life.
But at the same time, if they see you scrounging and grabbing anything in that car,
listen,
they hopping out of their car.
You know why that takes place? Do you know why it takes place? Deuteronomy 28. No, people, yeah, they're afraid of us. But do you know who put the spirit on them to kill us? All right? Because we have to wake up to our true identity. My brother, you got 5 minutes of your time? Come holler at me real quick. Come holler at me. Because I saw a shirt earlier that said identity. I am who God say I am. So who does God say you are according to the Bible? You're your own person. Right? So what that means? You're your own person. You're subject to no one? Not at all. So your forefathers and foremothers, tell me about them. What was their lives like? Did they go through slavery? So were they subject to someone? Who were they subject to? They're slave owners, right? Okay, so you're familiar with slavery. Did you know that's in the Bible? All right, so we're going to read it for you right here. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
So the prophecy was if the children of Israel broke the commandments of God, their sons and their daughters would be given unto another people. Who did that happen to? What nation of people had their sons and daughters given unto another group of people?
Yeah.
Blacks, right? So you can identify with that curse, right? Okay, so look, read on.
And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thine hand.
So that means that when your sons and daughters were taken from you, that black man, your uncle, your great-grandfather, right? He wouldn't have no power to get his kids back. Read.
The fruit of thy land and all thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up, and thou shalt be only oppressed and crushed always.
So the prophecy is that our people will always be oppressed. Those that had their sons and daughters taken from them and had no power to get them back, they will always be crushed and oppressed as a people. Who's that identified today? Who's oppressed today? Who is on the bottom of the bottom in the world today? Is it not your people? Is it not your people? Sis, you got 5 minutes to learn your true identity?
I'll be back.
You sure? All right, sis. Come back, because we out here to teach you the truth. You about to go over there?
I'm taking my daughter over there.
You got to take her over there. Why you going to go over there? Like, for real, though. Come here. You know today's the Sabbath. Come here, come here. Today is the Sabbath day, all right? So we got to make sure we abstain from the appearance of evil. We not buying and selling on today's Sabbath day or cooking on today's Sabbath day. Because we are God's chosen people, the Israelites. So that's what I'm telling you, brother. You are an Israelite according to the Bible. All right? Your ancestors went through the slavery. Your ancestor went through the oppression, right? The whips on their back, right? That's our people. So you obviously are not subject to just no one. You're subject to the same people I am. You said you are your own person. None of us are our own people. But it's that mindset that destroyed our people. Right? Watch this. Let me show you. Give me Ecclesiastes 4:9. Let me show you what the person who says, I'm my own person, right? Let me show you something. Read.
Ecclesiastes chapter 4 and verse 9. Two are better than one.
The scriptures say two are better than one. So you know what that means? A multitude is better than the one who says, I'm by myself.
That's right.
I'm my own person. The most wisest statement is two are better than one. Read.
Because they have a good reward for their labor. For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow.
So if you're going through hard times, who's going to lift you up if you by yourself? If you fall by yourself, who's going to lift you up? So where have you lifted yourself up to? You trying. Yeah, it's hard, isn't it?
A little bit.
Yeah, it is hard for a person that's already oppressed, and then he falls, meaning what? No job, hard out here, the system is against us, right? Or he gets locked up, whatever the case may be, right? He don't finish high school, whatever it is, right? If he falls, who's gonna help him out of that situation if the things that he neglected to obtain in his life is what he needs to in order to get up? So who's gonna help you? Your wife. But you said you by yourself, you're your own person. So you have a wife, okay, and kids too. So you have all that, right? So you're not subject by yourself. You're not your own person.
But I'm my own person. I just help those out for them.
So look, for example, right? Was Christ his own person? Was Christ his own person? Come on, bro, I ain't got time for you. You an Edom. Hey, just so you know, for camera's sake, you're an Edomite according to the Bible. So read Obadiah, read the book of Obadiah, and you're gonna know your fate, all right? You're gonna know your fate when the black guy cracked the sky.
Bring it out!
All right, so look, listen here. So, you're married, right? So what is your responsibility as a married man?
Take care of my household,
How do you do that?
kids, all right.
How do you do that?
Go to work, make sure my kids get up from school, help them study, and get them out the street.
Okay, so that's the basics, right? Give me Psalm 78 and 5, because you have kids, right? This is what you're supposed to be doing, because you're an Israelite according to the Bible, all right? You're just not an African American or a Negro. Watch behind you, off.
The book of Psalms, chapter 78 and verse 5. For he established a testimony in Jacob and appointed a law in Israel.
So God gave us a law. That law is our heritage. That's our true culture as a people. Not out here worshiping white Jesus. Not going to church on Sunday. Hey, as the man behind you, or the boy, or the dog behind you said, right? There is no white Jesus. He right. Ain't no white Jesus. There is no white Jesus. But our people caught up over there serving, worshiping white Jesus. Read.
Leviticus says
Which he commanded our fathers, that they should make them known to their children.
So the law that he gave his people, he said you must teach these laws to your children. All right, that's what you must do. All right, you got to teach the laws to your children. Are you doing that?
I'm teaching my children the white people law.
That's the wrong laws to teach them. All right, it's good for them to know the law of the land, but the most important is to teach them the laws of God, because the laws of God will keep your children out of trouble.
slavery.
The laws of God will keep your children out of trouble. Do you believe that? All right, give me Exodus 20.
Exodus 21.
Exodus 20.
21.
And give me verse, I believe 11. Read.
Exodus chapter 20 and verse 11. Verse 12. Honor thy father and thy mother.
So that's a commandment, right? Honor thy father and thy mother. Reverence, show respect. Don't disobey your mother or father. Read.
That thy days may be long upon the earth, upon the land, which the Lord thy God giveth thee.
So if a child honors their mother and father, it says that their days will be long. They will have a long life.
It don't always mean that.
It does always mean that. The Bible means what it means, brother.
If us as our people, if we don't follow these white man's laws,
Yeah.
that won't matter.
But for example, listen,
Just like there's a whole lot of
give me thou shalt not kill.
Just like
What about
there's
Exodus
a whole
21?
lot
Why are you
of
skipping
our
over it?
people that has
Hold on, what you say?
followed-
Repeat that.
Just like a lot of our people has followed and honored their parents.
Yeah.
But they're still.
But listen, if a child, like for example, if my child goes out into the world, right? If he hanging out here on the corners, is he honoring me?
But if he's not hanging on the corner, if he's just walking by.
We get that. That's in the Bible. I'm going to tell you, give me Matthew 5. This is what our people are not being taught. Matthew 5, agree with thy adversary. Give me 20, it's in 20. Let's see. Right here, 25, read.
Matthew chapter 5 and verse 25.
This is going to go into teaching your children the laws of God. Read.
Agree with thine adversaries quickly.
So, majority of our people, right, when they get harassed by the cops, do they agree with that person quickly?
Some of them.
Hold on, no. It's either yes or no. Some just is a percentage that does not reflect the group or the quality of all. So do they, yes or no, agree with their adversary quickly? Or hold on, no, but why? It's yes or no.
It's not yes or no.
Some of them do. Okay, so listen here. It says, agree with your adversary quickly. I know majority of the cop killings happen because our people, instead of just giving over the license, they like, why you pull me over for? Why you do this? Why you do that? Leave me the hell alone. That's not agreeing with your adversary quickly.
But what if the one?
No, it's no but. It's time for the black man to stop using but and accept responsibility for his own actions.
This white man telling you to reach for your license and give it to him.
No, but listen.
What you doing?
Hold on. I get that. Listen. When we pull over now, it should be already innate to have the license out, to have the CDLs out, because when you train for the CDLs, right, they tell you to have it out already. Have the license ready. Yeah, so the point is being prepared. Like I'm already prepared. The license is in the middle console. The CDLs is in the middle console. As soon as I get pulled over, boom, right there. I don't got time to argue with no cop pulling me over because I know I'm gonna lose my life.
Yeah, but at the same time, in place of you scrounging and grabbing anything in that car,
Listen.
they hopping out of their car.
You know why that takes place? Do you know why it takes place?
Afraid of us.
No, Deuteronomy 28. No, people, yeah, they're afraid of us. But do you know who put the spirit on them to kill us? No, they didn't. Start there, read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 65. And among these nations,
So among these nations, right, read.
shalt thou find no ease,
So we won't find no ease. It won't be easy for us. Read.
neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest.
Meaning we always gonna be working. Sun up to sundown. Read.
But the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart.
So God gave us a trembling heart. Fearful. When we get pulled over, we scared as hell. We don't know how to talk to a cop because we so damn afraid. God said, I'm gonna give you that trembling heart. I'm gonna make you afraid. Read.
And failing of eyes.
Meaning when you see what's going on to our people, you have no solutions. Failing of eyes. It's hard to hold your head up as a black man. Read.
And sorrow of mind.
Sorrow of mind. Like you have no idea, no solution to the problems. It weighs down on us mentally. A sorrow of mind. Read.
And thy life shall hang in doubt.
Hold on, what happened?
And thy life
And the life of the black Hispanic man shall what?
shall hang in doubt.
Hang in doubt. Meaning we wake up every morning not knowing if we're gonna live or die. If a cop pull us over, we don't know if they gonna kill us or not. That's your life hanging in doubt. You don't know if you're gonna leave the house or come back home to your wife and your children. That's a life hanging in doubt. Read.
Read it out. And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night.
That's us, right? Is that not us today? That's everything you just explained. Right? Our life hanging in doubt. And day and night we shall fear. Fear.
He's got a microphone.
Read.
And shall have none assurance of thy life.
And we won't have no assurance of our life. That's us as a people. Verse 15, finishing with this. And this is the reason why we are in that state of mind, state of place spiritually. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments.
Hold on, if we will what?
Observe, to do all his commandments.
So if we didn't decide to teach our children the commandments of God, if we decided to break the Sabbath day, if we decided to worship a white Jesus, if we decided to eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster, right? If we decided to go into these things, read,
and his statutes, which I command thee this day.
What's going to happen if we decide to not keep the commandments of God? Read.
That all these curses.
All these what?
All these curses.
All these curses. All these curses. Read.
Shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Cursed shall thou be in the city.
So that's why we are in that state of mind. Because we broke the commandments of God. You need to know who God is. You need to know who you are according to the Bible.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are how men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.